I lied about my entire life online. Now I don't know who I am anymore. Hi there. I've been crafting a version of myself online for years. Not the usual Instagram filtered lie, but a full-blown fiction. A mosaic of borrowed traits, fake milestones, and rehearsed vulnerabilities. And the worst part? I started believing it. It began innocently. On Reddit, I'd tweak details for anonymity, changing my job from cashier to bartender to sound cooler. Then in Discord groups, I'd adopt hobbies I'd never tried. Oh yeah, I'm super into archery. Totally nailed a bullseye last weekend. I've never held a bow. The lies were small, but they piled up like unpaid debts. Then came the big one. In a mental health support sub, I invented a trauma. I don't even know why. Maybe for the upvotes, the concerned DMs, the digital hugs. I spun a story about an abusive parent, weaving in details from movies, books, other people's real pain. The responses flooded in. You're so brave. This resonates. Thank you for sharing. Each notification felt like a hit of dopamine laced with guilt. For months I maintained the lie. I researched psychology terms to sound credible. I'd post updates about therapy breakthroughs that never happened. Once, someone sent me crisis resources and I thanked them, knowing I'd just stolen oxygen from someone who actually needed it. But then the guilt started gnawing. I'd catch myself almost mentioning my trauma to real-life friends who knew my actual boringly stable family. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. wondering, which version of me is screaming for attention? The breaking point? Someone from the sub recognized my username elsewhere and called me out. Not aggressively, just a confused, "Wait, I thought you said you lived in Europe?" Another lie, I'm in Ohio. I deleted everything. Vanished. Now I'm left with this hollow feeling. Who am I online? Offline? I don't even know what's true anymore. I crave authenticity but don't remember how to be it. I Frankensteined a fake persona for internet validation. Now I'm a walking identity crisis with trust issues, especially toward myself. I fished my best friend and fell in love with myself. My confession. I created a fake Tinder profile to test if my best friend was loyal to his girlfriend. I used a stock photo of a model, crafted a whole persona. Lena, 25, art curator. But when he matched with her, I got addicted to the game. He confessed to Lena that he had a crush on her. My stomach dropped, but I kept replying. For months, I'd stay up late texting as myself to him in our group chat, then switch to Lena at 2 a.m., hearing secrets he'd never tell me. The worst part is, I started liking Lena more than my real self. She was funnier, prettier, and braver. When he finally asked to meet her, I panicked, deleted everything, pretended to hack Lena's account to expose her as a catfish. He thanked me. Now I avoid mirrors. I faked a pregnancy to keep my boyfriend, then miscarried for real. My confession. When Jake started pulling away, I lied about being pregnant, just to buy time. I downloaded a fake ultrasound app, cried about morning sickness. You stayed. It worked. Then irony's cruel joke. I actually got pregnant. I was thrilled. Now my lie would become truth. But at 11 weeks, I miscarried. When I sobbed to Jake, he held me and whispered, "Maybe it's for the best." He thought it was the fake baby. I never corrected him. We broke up a month later. Now I wonder, did karma punish me, or did I manifest my own tragedy? I'm a therapist, and I secretly hate my patients. My confession. Every day, I nod empathetically while screaming inside. Karen, your anxiety is just rich lady boredom. Dave, you're not traumatized, you're an asshole. I diagnose, prescribe, cash checks. The turning point? A teen patient cut herself after I rushed our session to leave early. Her mom emailed, "You saved her life." I threw up. I'm a fraud wearing a kindness mask. But quitting would mean admitting I wasted 7 years of school, and that I might be the toxic one. I married my sugar daddy, and he's my biological father. My confession. I met Richard on Seeking Arrangement. He was 62, lonely, paid for my tuition. At dinner, he'd muse, "You remind me of my ex-wife." I laughed. Then I found her name, it's Mom's. Shocked. Turns out, Mom used a sperm donor after IVF with Dad. Richard was clinic number 1147. DNA test confirmed it. I didn't tell him. He proposed last month. Do I say no and lose everything, or say yes and become a Lifetime movie villain?